Welcome to my channel. I'm that surf chick, Mimi. Okay, so I have not been showing a lot of surf videos. I've been very creative around surfing, trying to talk about everything else because I recently injured my shoulder. And I keep saying recently, but it hasn't actually been recently. It's been since March. Like, this was right before we got into quarantine that my shoulder got injured. So I don't even know how it's actually injured, if it's like a result of carpal tunnel, but it's like a tendonitis, torn tendons, muscles, repairing itself in my arm. And sometimes those muscles get entangled, an entanglement happening around the inside of my arm. Anyway, it's been taking a long time to heal, and that's why I have my arm up too, because actually this hurts a little bit, but if I have to like move my arm certain ways to not feel pain. And it's been honestly, it's been almost a little depressing at certain days. It's rougher than others, because when, like, I've been surfing since 2016, or I started actually, being in the ocean since 2014, I started getting in the ocean. I was bodyboarding on a regular basis, and my first 2 years, I never got out the ocean. I went every single week. And I mean, something happens after you learn how to surf. After you learn how to surf, you're kind of more picky and choosy about your waves and when you're gonna go out and stuff like that, and what time and all that stuff. I don't know. And I kind of got, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what the hell I was just saying. But I've been trying to make creative videos because I can't surf as much. I'm actually healing my arm, doing exercises, which I forgot today to do, my physical therapy exercises. And I'm also working with the physical therapist so that I can get better and get back to surfing. Because honestly, it's honestly very hard not to surf in the summertime. You kind of want to surf when you have to wear the least amount of clothes. I mean, it's the best time. Not that the Pacific Ocean is ever really warm. It's like we've been having some unusual cold water this year, to me anyway, but the Pacific Ocean is always cold on this side of the earth. In California, I don't even know why it's this cold. Like, it's weird that the water is this cold. I mean, I know they said we have global warming, but that global warming has not touched the ocean, and I don't know why. Anyway, back to me making creative videos, because I've been compensating for my injured shoulder. Although it's getting better, I still have a long way to go, and it sucks. But I'm getting better. I recently, and I don't know if you watched my last video, I recently, with my business partner, we collabed to put on a Pan-African beach boogie and surf day, where we had boogie boarding, surfing, capoeira, beach yoga, hustling, TikTok dances, all kind of stuff going on. It was so much fun. And anyway, I kind of relapsed a little bit because I did 2 hours in the ocean trying to catch them small waves. And it's the pop-up that hurts. It's the push-up that hurts my arm the most. That's the tension right here in the shoulder. And then I rested for a while and did other things, and then I did 2 more hours in the ocean. So I probably shouldn't have did 4 hours. I probably should have did more like 1 hour. I would have been okay. But my crazy self did 4 hours. And when you haven't been in the ocean for a while, it's like your body just craves to be in there. And then once you start trying to catch waves, you want to catch a real wave. And so that's why I probably shouldn't have been in the ocean, because it's hard to not want to, get physical activity in the ocean. And the water is so cold that you don't even be feeling no pain until you get out. So I didn't even feel anything, and then when I got out, I kind of relapsed. So anyway, I have been making creative videos, and I hope you like them. It's been very difficult not to surf, and sometimes I go through the ups and downs of feeling sad sometimes and then happy the next moment. Before I was surfing, I did a whole bunch of creative things. It's just that when you start surfing, it's just, I don't know, something takes over. But you know, I also had some revelations during this time too, because I have a really good physical therapist, Dr. Danielle, a sister who's just on it. She's on it. She's a great physical therapist. And I remember we were having a conversation about how did my arm, you know, how do I think I got to this point? Because this is my third time. And I was remembering when the first time that it dislocated at Manhattan Beach. I was on my boogie board. It was a 3 to 4 foot day, and I didn't know what a wind chop was. And I was already warned by one of my friends to not be trying to go up on a wave, you know, with my boogie board. To go underneath it. You go underneath the wave. As the wave is coming up, you go underneath it, duck dive, and go under the energy swell. And so it's fun when you can climb on top of that wave, and then like you have like a reverse, you know, wave drop, which was really fun. I kind of like those. So anyway, I tried it the wrong time, got chopped off the wave. I got at the top of the wave, it chopped me off. And I didn't have a leash on my board. So what I did was hold on to the board, and it pushed my arm back and dislocated it out of place. So I end up using my other arm and backstroked it in to the lifeguard station. Once I backed up, you know, backstroked in, walked up to the lifeguard station, sat at the end of the thing, and I told him, I said, hey, I dislocated my shoulder. Can you pop it back in place? And he was like, no, we can't do that. We have to actually call. It's a liability. So they called the lifeguards. The lifeguards came. Then it took about probably 45 minutes before the ambulance showed up. Not only did the ambulance show up, the fire truck showed up. Like all these people showed up. And they end up having to give me morphine because they took so long to like figure out what to do with me that I was in a lot of pain by the time they showed up. I mean, I was in massive pain. So I had all these people around who weren't doing nothing, and they end up having to give me a shot on the spot. And so, which I feel like was negligent. It was very negligent that they waited so long to do that with a shoulder out of place. So that was like an hour. So at the time I got to the hospital, they put me in a room, and when I was in the room, you know, at a certain point when you're in a lot of pain, I don't know about you, but being that I meditate, I went into a deep meditation point with myself because it was so much pain. You know, I mean, they had gave me a shot, but it only helped temporarily. So I remember I was laying in the room, and I just was in a meditative state, not trying to think about the pain and everything like that. And by the time that I realized that I was still, you know, there with nothing wrong with me, it was like 2-3 hours later, and I'm like, hey, I have a dislocated shoulder. You know, what's going on? Is anybody going to help me? And so nurse came in and said that they couldn't find anyone to take my insurance. And at the time I had Blue Cross Blue Shield. And at the time, when you're in a lot of pain, you're not thinking that it's racism, negligence, nothing. I was just, at that point, I was by myself and I was confused. But looking back on it now, it was not only negligence, it was, you know, I even think of it as malpractice, discrimination, racism, everything, because who doesn't take Blue Cross Blue Shield? And a doctor ended up not even doing my arm. I read the paperwork not too long ago, and it was a nurse who actually put my arm back in place. And at that time, you know, at the time they got to me and the medicine had wore off, even when they touched like my wrists, my whole arm was so, you know, so inflamed and in pain that they had to knock me out, because I was in so much pain. And they was talking about doing some violent stuff like pushing it back in place. And the way they were talking about how they were going to put it back in place, it was like it was going to cause me even more pain. The way they was talking about, you know, they didn't have any sensitivity to what kind of pain I was in. They didn't even care. And I didn't even remember that trauma, you know, and it's kind of upsetting to me, because I didn't even remember that trauma until, you know, recently. And, you know, as a black woman, when you think about those things, you know, you suppress so much, because so many things happen to us, you know, on a regular basis. And there was just like one more thing, and at the time you just want to make it home safe. You just want to get out of that situation and get out of pain. And yeah, they let it be out of dislocated so long that it weakened all the tendons, all the muscle, all the tissue around my shoulder. So I've been having a weak arm ever since. And I had physical therapy the first time, and then a year later my arm dislocated again, and I thought it was my fault. I thought I had did something wrong. I mean, I hit the ground wrong, you know, surfing one day, and it dislocated again. This time I went to urgent care and I paid. I didn't want to go to the hospital. I just had someone drive me to urgent care, and I actually tried to have my friends pop it back in place, but they were scared. So I drove to the urgent care, and one of my friends stayed with me. Actually, 3 of my friends were there with me, which was really cool. They drove me to the hospital. They stayed with me. So sweet of them. And I had this amazing Egyptian doctor that was talking to me and kind of hypnotizing me this whole time. And he had me lay on the bed, and my arm was hanging off of the bed, and he put a weight in my hand like a cowbell, and he just massaged this part. And before I know it, my arm, it was like all the stress was relieved. My arm was back in place, and it felt amazing. Like, he did it so easy. It was phenomenal. And it was like instant relief. And so because of the trauma of last time, you know, I started doing a physical therapy myself, and I'm not sure if I even went to somebody for physical therapy that time, but I think I did. But this third time when I woke up one day, I wasn't surfing or nothing. I was doing hair and went to sleep. I remember it being sore, and so I started, you know, doing some bicep curls, trying to do some push-ups, because I was like, maybe I'm just getting weak, you know, I'm doing hair and it feels weak. And so I went to sleep one day, and I woke up, and it felt like it was completely out of alignment. I was in so much pain. It was traumatizing to me, because I wasn't even surfing. And you know, I'm the kind of person that, hey, if I'm gonna get injured, I'd rather do it having some fun, not wake up just in pain from sleeping wrong or falling in my house or some crazy lame stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I like a reason to be doing something, like, you know, the bodyboarding accident. I was like, hey, I was having fun, living life. Hey, it is what it is. But to be waking up after sleeping, going through this, it was just like, really? I was traumatized, you know, when I found out, when I really thought about it. And I don't know, you know, it's been since 2014 since that happened. And, you know, I wish I could sue them now. I wish I could sue, because it's because of that kind of negligence that, you know, people of color, especially black women, go through when it comes to our bodies, when it comes to our health. And it's very sad to me that I'm still going through this now. So, you know, I am definitely trying to heal myself better, you know, taking the time off to do and editing more videos and just giving you different kind of content. So bear with me. You know, a surfer's lifestyle is more than surfing, especially me. I'm a very diverse, creative woman, so I hope you like my videos and what I'm interested in. And it's still around the surf life, so I'm having another Pan-African Beach, Boogie, and Surf Day coming up toward the end of September, the 3rd week in September. And then I'm going to do a film festival, a beach and boogie film festival, which is just, you know, we want to show some beach shorts of, you know, the lifestyle and culture around the beach. So hope you guys submit your films if you love the beach and you can tell an awesome story around beach life, you know. So I'm gonna do that and continue to give you more daily vlogs and be more in touch with you. Hope you like them. While I'm healing this shoulder, you know, do some exercise. But yeah, just wanted to come on here and tell you all thank you. I reached 500 subscribers. I'm probably at 562 now, so thank you all the subscribers that subscribe to my channel. And sometimes it takes me a while with these videos, and I've been like upgrading my camera equipment. I got me a new GoPro 8 review coming up in a second. I got that. I'm kind of editing the video with this GoPro 8 that I got because I got all the attachments to it, so I can bring you different kind of videos. I actually really like this GoPro 8. But yeah, I got some camera equipment, and I've been testing it out and learning about it and learning the different things about it. So I'll be showing you all my cool gadgets. I realized that I really like gadgets, you know. I really like techie stuff. I've been into cameras all my life. I mean, ever since my kids was little, I've always had a camera around, videotaping, recording, doing something with recording or something. So yeah, so I'm gonna be doing more videos and editing and bringing you more content while I am healing and can't bring you as much surf videos. But I think you like people to talk anyway, right? I think you like more vlog styles anyway, because I notice when I talk more, you kind of like those videos a little bit more than me just surfing. Maybe. We'll see. But thank you for joining me, Sun Tribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know you out there. Are you there? Let me know you're out there and you're enjoying my videos. And thank you so much. The Bruce Beach video that I did got the highest amount of views that I've had in quite some time. I'm glad you like the history of me talking about Bruce Beach. And I noticed that the video went very, very far, to where there's a lot of news reports about it. A lot of articles have been written since I did that video, and it is phenomenal. It's getting the recognition that it deserved about Bruce Beach. You know, about Charles and Willa Bruce, who owned land that they never got back, and that was taken through eminent domain of structural racism. There's petitions that are out, and the awareness that this is their land. And so, you know, the continuation of stuff like that. So thank you that you like some of my videos. So I'll be bringing you more content more regularly, more often, because I'm not surfing. Because one thing about surfing, when you're surfing and stuff, man, I can't just come home and make a video right after I edit a video. Like, I gotta sleep for a day, my head is foggy, then I gotta work, blah blah blah. Well, you know, now in this COVID time of quarantine and having a little bit more free time, and with my job, you know, being kind of non-essential right now, non-essential, not me being able to work regularly right now, I can bring you more content and more videos. So let me know what you like, what content that you like me doing, what you like to see more of, and I'll do it. I'll put it on, you know. So I'll talk to you soon, Sun Tribe. Stay up, stay quarantined up, take your vitamins, get that calcium, magnesium, zinc, some black seed oil, some bitters in your body. Let's keep that immune system up, because you know, September, October, November, November is the time when people start getting colds again. So this is actually the most perfect time to get your body quarantined up. And you know what? If you want to check that video out, I'm going to do that video next about what I keep in my cabinet so I can keep my quarantine up, and how I'm actually healing myself from the inside out along with my physical therapy. So that video is coming up next week soon. Talk to you later. Have a great day or night.